Well, it's the 14th of April, and we've just gone through 2 straight days of heavy wind and heavy snow. I think we have more snow now than we have received all winter here. It's hard to see, where the drifts are because it's all white. But you can see on my 1 ton here how deep that drift is. Gives you an idea. I've been having to shovel the back door of the house open every few hours, make sure we can get out. I have to clear out from behind my truck so that for emergency purposes. That's one of the biggest dangers here in heavy snowfall is if somebody gets sick or has an accident or something. You have to be able to get out, get to the hospital, or ambulance get in if it comes to that. I could have a heart attack any minute, as I'm sure you would agree. So I'm going to clear that out just for emergency purposes, and then I'm going to go to the apiary, take a look around, and then I have a little shovel to clear out from in front of the hives. I'm not that concerned about them, but I'll just scoop the snow away so that the entrances melt first. It's not going to be very warm. I think it's 0 now, maybe -1, and a stiff north wind. It's not a pleasant day at all out here. So I've got the little tractor. I'm just standing inside the garage here, out of the wind, and get the little tractor. I get the bucket on. I've taken the snowblower off already, but I don't think snowblower would be much use in this. It's so heavy. It's very, very, very heavy snow, and I'd say wet, but it's not above freezing, so it's not really that wet, but it's super heavy snow. So that's what I'll be doing here for the next while. I'll show you what happens when I get into the apiary. Again, perspective is difficult, I'm sure, but there's a lot of this snow. There's the drifts are pretty high, pretty deep. I've just moved the truck out of its parking stall there, the other side of the van, and I'm just warming up a little bit. That north wind is sure cold. Little guy sitting there, but I didn't bring my coffee. Coffee's still on the tractor, so I'll have to go back to that. And this is pretty well done. This is going to melt pretty soon. I'm not going to get too carried away with it. And then I'm going to go to the apiary, see what's going on there, take my little shovel, and make sure my bees are good. I don't think the fence has charged in a couple days. It's even not a very bright day today. This is a pretty big panel, so it charges pretty easily. I had to scoop all the snow off it, though. It was 75% covered. Just going to check on the health of the battery. And the battery is happy. Battery is happy. It's 14.9. So that's all a person can ask, right? Let's go over here to the hives. Look at the snow, look at the ice. The temperatures have not been desperately cold, which I'm thankful for. There's lots of snow, and these bees are creating heat, so the fact that the temperatures have not been far below 0 means that they've been melting the snow off of the hives themselves, which is awesome. But I just want to make sure the entrances are clear once the bees can get to melting that out. And looking at these entrances, I don't think I have much to worry about. Look how clear they are. There's a little shelf of snow there, but it's clear underneath that. See? It's all melted away. The ground was warm. The ground was not frozen.
So you can see the ground under there. There's even a little bit of green grass. So I really don't think I have an issue here. I will check each one though. Look at the pollen feeder. 4 days ago there was a flurry of activity there. Now she's just abandoned and covered in snow. Okay, fingers are cold. Let's get this done. It looks like I've had a visitor here too. We got some tracks. Okay, I've been wading through up to a foot of snow here. I've cleared all these. I didn't really have an issue. There was a couple looked a bit like this. So there's ice here. They're not locked in or anything, so they'll be fine. They can actually use that water during this dearth period. Funny to talk dearth, but fact is they can't get out to get their water. You know, that one's got a little bit of snow there, but that won't last long. Cleared all my little courtyards, and then just between the hives with the rest of them. So I'm gonna go in a wood shop now. It's cold out here. This is the one I did the newspaper and queen excluder here. So I think I'm gonna lose anything, it'll be this one. They were very, very small. But that's more shoveling than I like to do. I hate shoveling. I don't like snow. Not a very good Canadian. I don't care for snow. My little minis here cleared the bottom so the entrances are accessible. Can't even get in the apiary camp. Well, that's the 14th April. Welcome to Manitoba, where anything can happen. Come for the culture. Stay because your car won't start. Have a nice day. Can you hear that wind? It's really windy out. It has a north wind, the worst kind of wind. Well, I got enough snow cleared that we can get out of the yard and emergency vehicles can get in if need be. I've checked the apiary and all things being equal, it looks pretty good out there. I'll be interested to see if any of the small colonies that I have succumbed to the cooler weather. It's not wickedly cold. It's below freezing, but not a long way. You know, it's maybe a couple degrees below, and at night it's getting cold at night though. Maybe 4 or 5, maybe even colder tonight. But they're really good at staying warm. Hives are covered in ice, which is a good sign. Means the colonies are staying warm as long as they have enough feed. They all have a pail or a jar, but it's pretty cold to be taking liquid sucrose like that. So I'm not really sure if that's going to be enough for them. I did try to make sure everybody had feed frames on board. So I'm hoping that, you know, I was correct in my preparations. Pollen patties everybody has. There's quite a bit of brood, so I want to make sure they have enough pollen patties. So back in the wood shop, it's warm in here. It's nice. There's no north wind. They've got the ceiling fan turned off. See, ceiling fan's not running, so there's not even any wind from that. So got to keep building these little mini nuke quads here. Building 24 of these things. Anyway, have fun and stay warm, stay cool, keep your bees well, and we'll catch you later.